what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Scents of South Jersey with me, Kellen, for another fragrance review. Really excited about today's fragrance, one that I've had for a while and then it went away and now I have it back. It is from the house or company of C.O. Bigelow. You can see it here. I actually ordered it again and I decided to get a long sleeve t-shirt because they were selling that on their website. And I love long sleeve t-shirts. I just totally should have gotten a large. This one's pretty tight for a medium, but maybe it'll stretch out. So the fragrance that we're going to talk about is the C.O. Bigelow Barber line, and this is Elixir White. So what we'll do, as we always do in all of my individual reviews, is break down the fragrance into 5 parts. First, taking a look at its box and bottle presentation. I'll go over the fragrance's notes as they're listed online. Then I'll talk about its performance and my experience wearing the fragrance, give it my overall thoughts, and then of course my overall rating. Before we jump into the video, make sure you subscribe if you have not done so yet. If you like the type of content that I create, men's fragrance reviews, specializing in classics, discontinued, and of course masculine scents such as this one. And check out the Instagram Scents of South Jersey. Just go ahead and follow that. Photos of fragrances from my collection, news and updates on the channel, and daily scent of the day posts. If you are interested in purchasing fragrances directly from my collection, just check out my Mercari page. I post things that I'm no longer wearing that, again, I'd rather somebody else enjoy. And there's a lot of things that I'm going to put up again soon, but there's plenty of things to take a look at. If you're interested in some of the clothes that I've worn, the Aurelius apparel, the Marcus Aurelius t-shirts, they're great for the gym, or the Masudo shirts, the button downs with the patterns, and then the patterns underneath the cuff, check out the links in the description. Let's not waste any more time and let's take a look at C.O. Bigelow's Elixir White from their Barber Cologne line. Okay, so a little bit of background on this before we look at the presentation. This is a newer released version of it. They had it back in 2012 to like 15, and I used to wear it back then, and then it went away, and now it's back, and we're gonna take a look at it. So here is the box. So you can see it says C.O. Bigelow right there, Barber Elixir White with the Bigelow coat of arms. It is a cologne. This is the size and concentration, 2.5 ounces, so 75 ml. And it is, again, a cologne. It has the address there, 6th Avenue near 9th Street. So below 9th Street, excuse me. And you can see there on the top there, C.O. Bigelow, established 1838. Apothecary, so it's a pharmacy, right? And they have a ton of different products, but this is the one we're going to focus on today. And then on the back, you got the brand information there, and on the bottom, looks like you have a batch code. Now we're going to take a look at the bottle. See, the bottle used to be all white and silver. It was not transparent like this, but you got that rib texture there with this sort of see-through sticker, so you can see how much juice you have. The cap is exactly how I remembered it. You can hold it in place. You can see the information on the bottom, looks like batch code right there. And it's got this little sprayer here, so we'll put some on, see the distribution. Nice big wide spray, pretty good distribution considering the price category that this falls into. So nice presentation, reminds you of a drugstore fragrance. It's got that look, that's the whole vibe with C.O. Bigelow. I've always kind of liked that. It gives a nostalgic kind of old world feel to the fragrance, and I think that's what they were going for, if you ask me. Okay, so the notes for C.O. Bigelow's Barber Cologne Elixir White. There's not really a note pyramid with this one. It's sort of a simplistic fragrance. There's not a top, middle, or base, but the notes that are listed, you have bergamot, mandarin orange, grapefruit, woods or woody notes, and pepper. And if I could describe what I pick up on, 100% citrus, fresh citrus, some woods and some pepper. I think that's very accurate. I actually like that they listed it that way because I detect all of those things, especially the citrus and the pepper. That's what I pick up on the most with C.O. Bigelow's Barber Elixir White. Okay, as far as the performance goes, so I'm going to do this in 2 parts when it comes to the performance. On the fragrance alone, and again, it is an eau de cologne. It's a fresher eau de cologne, and you know what that means. The fragrance performance is probably going to be in the 4.5 to 5 hours. That's what I'm getting on skin and clothing. However, one thing that C.O. Bigelow does that I absolutely love is they have a full body line for every single one of the elixirs. Again, there's Elixir White, there's Elixir Blue, Black, and Green. The white is the one that I gravitate towards too. So let's take a look at their body line products. Of course, you have the fragrance. Then you have the hair and body wash too. This stuff smells great, great lather, huge bottle of it. You get the big 8-ounce, squeeze tube bottle. It smells just like the fragrance does. It doesn't smell like in a chemical. It smells almost identical to the cologne, which is what I love about it. And it's a hair and a body wash. They have a deodorant stick. They used to have a deodorant spray. I loved the spray. Again, that was awesome. They didn't have a deodorant stick back then. I guess they swapped out the spray for the stick. Either way, it's great. And I just made a video on deodorants recently, and that video talked about the consistency of the deodorants that I like, and this is exactly it, a solid glide-on stick. It smells amazing, just like the fragrance, lasts, and it is a good performing deodorant. No irritation. Again, smells just like the fragrance. And the thing that I love the most that's gonna really push the performance is the full body lotion. This stuff, after a shower, you put on the deodorant after using the shower gel and hair gel, and then you put this body lotion on your arms, shoulders and chest, neck, and then you spray the cologne on. It lasts all day. So the lotion really pushes the performance. If you're gonna get any of the body line products outside of just the fragrance, I suggest getting the lotion. And this combined makes it a great performer. If you're just using the fragrance alone, I'm getting about 4.5, 5 hours, which again, isn't bad. Okay, so it's time for my overall thoughts on C.O. Bigelow's Barber Cologne Elixir White. So I think it's pretty obvious. I really love this scent. I was introduced to this, I think, around 2012, and I actually have to thank my mother for this one, because she, at the time, would go to Bath & Body Works around Christmas time and get everybody, soaps or, whatever, for stocking stuffers, for gifts. And she came upon the C.O. Bigelow section in Bath & Body Works. Not sure if it's still there. I got all this stuff directly from the C.O. Bigelow website, and that's where I would suggest you go to get this. And she got the shower gel and the cologne, and she tried all of them, all the different elixirs. Again, there's a blue one, there's a green one, there's a black one, and those all smell nice in their different ways. I've had black, I think, before, but she picked out Elixir White, knowing my taste in fragrances. And even back then, I wasn't so much into classics as I am now, or old school style, but she liked this one and I really liked it, and now I like it even more. It smells exactly as I remembered it smelling. I think the difference in the presentation, or even if it was reformulated, didn't harm it at all. So there's no sense in trying to locate the older version. This stuff smells exactly as I remembered it. It's amazing quality at a great price. And I love finding these inexpensive fragrances that are great quality but just don't cost a lot. And again, it comes with the full body line, and you can get any of the products there at C.O. Bigelow. Hand soap, doesn't matter, doesn't have to be associated with the fragrance. They have great quality stuff. So again, the citrus opening, it's bright, it's fresh, and the woodsy pepper combination of the dried out, it smells so good. It's very masculine, the most old school of all of the elixirs in my opinion, which is why I like this one the best. It, again, it's a great daily scent, work scent, even going out. I remember wearing this when I was working at LA Fitness. I would wear it to work, I'd wear it to the gym. I obviously worked at a gym, and I remember running out of it after a workout and spraying the bottle as much as I could, just trying to get every last drop of the fragrance out. And back then, I was 26 years old. I didn't have a ton of money, so this was a great fragrance. And if you're into classics and you're looking to start off with something that is pretty easy to wear, go get this. I can't recommend this stuff enough. I really like it. And, it's totally the classic vibe, great quality, great pricing. Performance, if you get the body line stuff, it'll last even longer, but for the price, you really can't complain about that. I can't recommend this one enough as a quality, inexpensive, masculine fragrance. Again, if you like citrus, fresh, peppery, woodsy type of scents, you'll absolutely love this. Okay, it's time for my overall ratings for C.O. Bigelow's Barber Cologne. This is, again, Elixir White. So as far as the presentation goes, I actually like these boxes a lot more, the newer ones. I liked the older bottle, but again, not that big of a deal. I'm gonna go 7 out of 10 as far as the presentation goes. As far as the performance goes, again, when I'm just rating the fragrance, because that's what this review is of, the way I do my rating scales, I typically, whatever the amount of hours I'm getting, I will rate for fragrance. So I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. However, don't be discouraged, because the body line will, especially the lotion, will really boost the performance. But the most important thing is the scent, which I'm gonna give, for the money, again, for the money, an 8.5 out of 10. I love this scent, which is gonna bring the overall rating for C.O. Bigelow's Barber Cologne Elixir White from me to a 7 out of 10, an excellent, inexpensive fragrance. Okay, guys, that's going to wrap it up for me. That was my review of C.O. Bigelow's Barber Cologne Elixir White. So let me know in the comment section, have you ever tried this? Have you ever tried any of the other Elixir fragrances from the C.O. Bigelow Barber Cologne line? Have you tried anything from the company pharmacy C.O. Bigelow in New York? Let me know. I always appreciate all of the interaction. I love hearing from you guys. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so. Check out the Instagram page. Check out my Mercari page. Check out Aurelius Apparel. The link is in the description. And of course, Masudo shirts as well too. Thank you all so much for watching the video and hanging out with me today. And I will see you all in the next one. Take care.